Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. Last time we did some stuff, so we're gonna go back and do some stuff today. I'm not gonna save this time, I'm just gonna go catch the Genji beetles because we're, right there. But this is the same thing we're gonna be doing, and we have a few days of social links and whatnot that we will be doing. Let's catch some Genji beetles, hopefully this time around. I was feeling optimistic that I was going to have it the first time, and we got 2 Genji beetles. Awesome, we're going to need those. Today we're going to go ahead and run over here, and I'm going to pull a fortune for Kanji today. So let's go ahead and pull one for him. We're coming up on kind of the last bits of the social links. I'll show you guys in a second here what I'm talking about. But we'll be pretty well done with most of them. I think we're only one off on the strength social link. So, alright, we're eavesdropping yet again. I'm kind of getting used to this thick fog now. I'm not worried about not being able to see anymore. I felt so relieved once I realized that only those right next to me can even see me. I used to freak out thinking that a teacher would see me in town and they'd stop and yell at me. Thanks to this fog, none of my teachers would even know if I was 5 feet away. You're right, I feel kind of relieved because of the fog too. Some people get ill from it, but I'm alright so far. Plus, I'm kind of excited that it might be the end of the world. We might actually get to see it. I know, what's gonna happen at the end of the world? I wonder. It's like that variety show that plays at midnight. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. Recently, the shows have just been kind of weird, but at least it's entertaining. It's like finding random shows that don't show up on the programming guide. Maybe we should take a look at that. I think we can take a look in the evening and watch the midnight. I'm actually not sure. I don't think I've ever tried. I got nothing better to do, I guess. Alright, so typical lunchtime stuff.
Hey!
So Yumi wants to hang out with us after school. I'm definitely going to show you guys the 2 paths. The lovers, and then I will break that and go back and be not lovers, but let's save here first. I'm not sure if we'll be triggering that today or not, so just in case that we do, we can just load right after. So we're gonna go hang out with her today. Yeah, so I think, let me take a look quickly right now. Full Magician and Priestess are maxed. We will be taking care of the Empress social link all at once. She's the only one that you do not have to spend time with to advance her social link. I'll explain later. Kanji's coming up here. Rise is coming up. The Fox is coming up, as is the Fortune. We are behind on Strength. We will be completing Hanged Man very soon. And Death, I don't think we're behind on. So actually it looks like we're doing pretty well. Most of these will be completing very, very shortly. So let's go ahead and hang out with Yumi today. Can you spare some time after practice for me? I have something to tell you. Alright, so let's go ahead and complete the Sun social link this time around. I believe we're completing the Sun social link. I just looked, I don't even know. It still makes me sad knowing that this is my last day.
I'm thinking about finding answers to the questions I had before.
To bear good fruit, what can I do? What must I do? I hated him. I despised him. But he was my one and only dad.
He and Mom are the ones who gave me life. Then, what can I do for the people who gave me this life? For the people who have supported me? I've been thinking about it all this time.
I think I was using acting as a way to hide from the world. To me, the plays were where I could live a different life. Where I wouldn't have to look at my own sadness. I don't know what I can do, but I'm going to find out.
I'm not going to run from my own life anymore. After all, I'm the only person who can live it.
So, as of today, I'm quitting the drama club. sorry I didn't tell you about this sooner, but I know if I had, you'd try to make me feel better. If you told me that I didn't have to do it, then I might not consider any other ways to find myself. I think I might blame you one day if that ever happened, even if you only had my best interests at heart. That's why I had to make this decision on my own.
I'm sorry. And thank you. Can you take this?
Alright, so she's gonna give us the annotated script. Even if it was my escape from the world, I put my heart into my work. If you can remember what I was like then, I can carry on even further. Yukon, thank you for listening to me and supporting me.
You gave me the opportunity to start walking.
Alright, so, basically, yeah, we max out her soldiers one way or the other, which is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and click through this. It's the same thing as we always see with every single one. We're going to see this a few more times, so get used to seeing the card float around. And yeah, we get to create Azura after this. Let's see here. Go ahead and let that get passed. Alright, and the highest to the high, Azura. Alright. Alright. You know, I love you. So, alright. So, yeah. What do you want to do? I'll turn around, so if you're going to reject me, just leave the room and I won't have to see you go. Alright, so if you choose hug her like I'm going to do here, you enter a relationship with her. If you choose leave, you leave. So I'll show you what the relationship looks like, and then,
Are you sure? You're okay with me?
we'll obviously, we'll retro act this. Alright. It looks like I wasn't that great an actress after all. Ah, yeah, so we end up in our room after all of this. I don't know why we brought Yumi here. Picturing it, it's kind of embarrassing, huh? You can say anything you want here. What'd you imagine? Well, normal stuff, you know? You studying, you sleeping, you changing clothes. That's kind of racy, huh? That was extremely racy. Hey, don't be so quiet all of a sudden. Why are you staring at me? Stop that.
You jerk! Are you going to make me come out and say it?
Hey.
You know exactly what I mean.
Well, now, that's... Alright, so we spent a long time with Yumi, and then we walked her home. You know damn well what happened in the rest of that. So, goodness. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and revert back to my previous save, and we'll take the non-relationship route. So I will be right back. Alright, welcome back. So we're back to where Yumi was saying that she loves you, and I'll turn around, so if you're going to reject me, just leave the room and I won't have to see you go. And we're just gonna choose to leave, as we're still in a relationship with Rise, unfortunately.
Bye then.
And yeah, Yumi says goodbye, and this is the last time we see her. I don't think we'll ever see her again, and obviously I think we can continue going to drama class, though I'm not entirely sure why we would do that, simply because, well, we don't need to. I need to move. Actually, well, maybe fortunately, we somehow got ahead of the... paste this in here. Somehow got ahead of the social link on that particular one, so that we have some open time to do some other stuff, which I think is very interesting. So we're going to be moving some stuff around. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to go outside first of all. We're going to head over to the shopping district, and we're going to catch some bugs. So I'm going to save before we go over there. I don't want to lose all of that, which, I mean, it wasn't a lot, but, okay, let's top one here. Just making sure. So we're gonna go to the shrine, catch some Genji beetles, and then, I'll be right back. Alright, first try. I didn't even have to cut. 2 Genji beetles, which is actually, I'm doing really well this time. If you didn't get the Sun Max, go ahead and draw a fortune, and let us pull a male classmate. We're gonna pick Saki Kanishi's brother this particular time around. Alright. Great blessing. So we've gotten closer to Noki. That's awesome. And we're gonna go home now, so let's go ahead and do that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the points per se that go towards making relationships with people stack, so don't worry too much about that. We've been running into each other quite a lot, haven't we? Do you remember what Adachi said? Inaba will disappear into the fog by the end of the year. Nobody has been kidnapped, but we still need to be conscious of our time limit now. It's important to be ready for what lies ahead, but we should hurry. You're right. If Adachi was telling the truth, then the lives of all mankind are at stake. This is no longer at the level of any murder investigation. We have to make sure we stop him, no matter what. I'll be showing off in the second run through. I'll be doing all the bad endings just to show off what happens if you don't rescue people and that sort of thing. It's gonna be kind of fun, I think. I haven't seen all of them. Actually, I haven't seen any of them. So like if the world disappears, that kind of stuff. Oh, you. Can I borrow some of your time today? I want to talk to you. No, we won't be spending time with you. Sorry. Shuffle on. That seems really mean. Sorry. Bit of a cough. The classroom is in an uproar. Hey, did you hear? The fog made someone faint. Oh yeah, I heard it was someone from 3-3. But we don't know what really caused it, right? No point in panicking. I'd worry more about getting a gas mask. If you don't, you could be next. Hey, be quiet, everyone. Class is still in session. No talking. Alright, so things are not good right now. Yeah, things are getting worse. And things will continue to get worse. But, I don't really care, right now. So, we're gonna go to town. And I don't think the fog will ever actually get worse on screen. I think it just kind of stays the same until the end. Alright, we're gonna go to the north. We're gonna hang out with Noki today. So let's go ahead and shuffle up there. Bye, birds. Hey, let's go ahead and hang out with Noki. Yay!
Yes.
Then, well, come with me to Juness. Alright, we're going to Juness today. For some bizarre reason. Alright, so we just finished walking around Juness, and fog has enveloped the area. The grocery department downstairs was incredible, and they had so many kinds of liquor at prices much lower than ours. There's no way we could win. But we've been doing well lately. After Sisa's murder, there are some people who buy from us out of pity. Ironic, isn't it? Let's say charge them extra. Good idea. We make money, they get to be hypocrites. But it's over for us. Our family is in shambles. My parents won't even speak a word about Sis. They try and act as if she never existed. Then at night, they cry. What can I do?
Hey!
Hey, you. Hey, Yosuke. Aren't you Sage-senpai's?
Oh,
This is
hi.
the first time I've been to Juness. I don't really have anything to do with our store, and I don't hold any grudge against you, but it's just that my parents and neighbors would have said something, so I never bothered. We're in the same boat, buddy. I see. It's incredibly huge, huh? I'm full just looking at all the food here. It's like its own country. Your sister said that too. You two do kind of look alike, and you have the same chin. The nose and the eyes, too. Stop it! My sister isn't here anymore. Lonely, huh? Shut up.
Just stop it!
What do you know about me? She told me she was proud of you. She boasted about you. I liked your sister. Past tense, huh? I'm doing what I can right now for my sake, and your sister's. If you just sit there crying, you're just troubling her, you know? I'm not crying.
Alright!
Today is grilled steak. Alright, today is grilled steak day. I'll go grab 3. Oh, you'll have to pay for your own. Yosuke-san sure is nosy. Oh wait, so are you. Don't lump me in with him, that's what you want to- You can say either thing. That look of disgust on your face. But you really are nosy. Hanging out with the likes of me? I'm glad I saw where Sis worked. I'm sure I could never have come by myself. I wouldn't have even thought about it. Thank you. Alright. So, I think what Yosuke said there to Noki really shone through a little bit, because Noki needs the support. Is it good? It's awful. Then you're okay. Alright, so
I'll see you again.
we hang out with Yosuke together. I think in a kind of a small way, hanging out with somebody he considers the enemy is actually going to be really good for him. So, alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to be doing the same thing over again. We're going to go get some Genji beetles. So let's go ahead and head to the shopping district and save. And then we'll be doing the exact same fortune slip drawing. We'll be drawing one for Noki. And we'll go that way. So let's go ahead and save. I'm going to try and go for a little bit of length on today's episode. Just to get a little bit further, because we're getting pretty close to hitting some dungeons. And we need to do some fishing in the upcoming episodes. So... Alright, I got 1 Genji beetle out of that. Oh man, that sucked. I hit, that was my second try. I hit, both ones, perfect, but the first one I didn't get any Genji beetles. I don't understand why I'm getting Genji beetles when I don't get the perfect hit. I think that's kind of funny. Alright, so let's go ahead and go with, Saki Kanishi's brother yet again. Alright. So, we get a mild blessing this time. Your relationship will not become strong yet. Alright. Good to know. It's gonna cause some rifts in my stuff. Game. Yeah, it means we're gonna be a little bit behind on getting the Hanged Man social link, which kinda sucks. Alright, I saw it on the Midnight Channel. Countless black creatures crawl out of the fog and infest the town. The town gets overrun by them, and then the people who inhaled the fog turn into them too. And the last person that appeared looked just like me. What should I do? I don't feel good. People turning into monsters? Sounds awesome. It's like some kind of anime. I wonder how it feels to turn into a monster. Huh? How it feels? Well, I guess if everyone was turned into monsters, that'd be okay. If everyone's becoming a creature, why should I worry about becoming one? Haha, it would be just like we're evolving into another species. I don't think it should be taken quite that lightly. I'm sorry. Alright, so classes have ended. Let's go ahead and go to town. We're going to hang out with Noki again today. Let's go ahead and go to the... what? That is just not where I wanted to go. We're going to go to the shopping district and we're going to head up north and hang out with Noki. Not whatever the hell I just did. And we're not gonna go to the high school and then hang out with Noki because he's not there. Let's head up here. I'm gonna take a drink of my Thai iced tea here. It's pretty good.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh.
Hang on a second here. Alright, welcome back. My apologies, I have never seen that particular thing before where it says that your relationship won't go stronger. Yeah, so we're gonna hang out with Noki today. I'm not entirely sure what that was about, but I'm not too worried about it. It's kind of weird, but whatever. So things are gonna be moved around a little bit. I'm moving things around in my notes. Not sure what happened. Not too worried about it, quite frankly. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're gonna go outside. You know the drill at this point in time. Gonna go to the shopping district. I'm gonna save and hunt for some Genji beetles as usual at the shrine, and then once I catch some, we'll continue on with the story, which will be to draw some more fortune slips. Alright, so it looks like we caught a Genji beetle. My second try, yet again, for some bizarre reason. I'm going to go ahead and follow my notes and go ahead and draw for Saki Kanishi brother. So let's go ahead and draw. Alright, so we got a great blessing. That's useful, I guess. Alright, so let's go home here. Hey, edited my wrong notes. Yeah, I have a couple sets of notes. That way I don't have to copy them back over again.
Good morning.
So this is going to finally be... wait, what? So this is going to be the final battle. Finally, huh? I've been thinking about when I made the decision to come here. I came here thinking that I could find myself in the peace and quiet of a little country town. But I have no regrets. I'm glad I met you. Me too. We can't lose to that Adachi. Let's beat him and bring him to justice. I'll do my best to help you until the very end. Let's win and give Nanako-chan something to smile about. Alright, sounds like a good idea to me. Okay, who's got what to say here? Ah, it's Noki. You-san. Yes, we're gonna spend the day with Noki, so let's go ahead and tell him yes. The classroom is in an uproar again. Did you already buy a gas mask? How much was it? I don't know, my parents bought it for me. Whatever, I'm safe now. Check it out, I heard that if you catch colds easily, then you've got a higher chance of getting sick from the fog. Seriously? Oh my god, I'm totally like that. Shut up, no talking, you're still in class. The city is known to get covered in fog every 50 years. Don't worry about it. That's what the TV said anyway. So let's get down to business, can we? So everybody's still in an uproar. Yeah, that's still a thing. No big deal. Well, everybody else thinks it's a big deal. I'm not thinking it's a big deal. So, especially since we'll be okay. We still got plenty of days before bad things happen. The scene of the second victim's discovery. Alright, well, not that we can see much. This is it. This is where they found Sis. This whole time, I could never bring myself to pass through here. I was afraid of remembering Sis and thinking about how her body ended up. But now, I feel like I can finally accept the truth. You know how it is in TV dramas? People cry for days on end, or their sad memories come back and torment them. It wasn't like that for me. It was the same as ever. So I thought I was a cold human being. Because I wasn't able to cry like the actors on TV, I thought that maybe I didn't actually like Sis. You can say anything you want here, I'm just gonna say people are different.
Yeah.
You're right. Just because I'm not like a character on TV doesn't mean I'm wrong or strange. Talking with you, little by little, I started to understand that. I was just trying not to think about Sis. It was easier for me to tell myself that I was a cold person than to think about Sis and suffer. I kept running away from the pain and never let myself think about her.
She must have wanted to live more, huh?
Oh, well, thanks for your voice actor. I'm just gonna say live for her sake. You can say anything you want here. Yes, you're right. That's the only thing I can do for her now. Alright, so he's let go. I wanted her to live more. I wanted her to live. Alright. If you have level 5 understanding like we do, you can say let it all out. Otherwise, you'll want to choose she can hear you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell him let it all out. I'm trying for the first time. And he starts crying. Poor guy.
Thank you.
I finally feel that I'm sad. Alright. So, 5 stages of grief. There's a lot of denial in there. Among other things. Bargaining and whatnot. I mean, he said he bought the little cream puffs and stuff, kind of hoping that she would still be there. So there definitely was that denial and everything. And he definitely went through the 5 stages throughout this entire thing. So that's actually kind of cool that they put that in there. I'm gonna talk with my parents about Sis, about me. All right. So
I'll see you again.
I'm proud of Noki for doing what he needed to do to finally move on. Must have been hard. I mean, it's not easy. Alright, so, first of all, I'm going to save here. Rather than going and catching bugs today, because for some reason that's not on my notes, which we don't really need to do at this point in time. I think we have a ton of bugs, so we should be okay. I mean, I'll still continue to catch them. I've got 20 of these guys. We're not going to need that much, so, that's fine. What we're going to do this particular time, just to get things moving a little bit, we're going to read some books. So let's start. We're going to read The Divine Way to start with. Let's see here if we can find it. Here it is. Let's go ahead and read The Divine Way. This is part of the book reading stuff. If you've been following along, we won't be getting the book reading trophy this particular time, simply because we're not gonna have enough time. But I'll be getting it through my second playthrough, and you're gonna need to do the second playthrough anyway if you want to get the optional dungeon at the end. So this book describes Shinto rituals and oral traditions with some helpful illustrations. You understand the material, but you don't feel that you could teach this to someone else. Alright, so we were able to read 2 chapters of The Divine Way. Like I said, we're going to go for a little bit of length at this particular time, so I'm going to be completing a couple more days. This fog is so thick, I guess the club won't be able to meet today either. Before I used to think that school without clubs was worthless, but I'm getting used to life without any clubs. I'm actually kind of relieved. It's one less thing for me to worry about. Please don't leave, Fog. Stick around for a while. I totally agree with you, Senpai. The fog is so thick that I don't have to worry about how people react to what I say. If I can't see them, then I can just assume the reaction was whatever I wanted, so I can say anything I want. Yeah, you're right. If you don't see other people, you kind of stop caring about them, right? Same goes for me. I used to worry about others so much before, but now, I just look out for number one. I've never felt this way before, but it's not bad at all. There's, as time goes by, and we keep watching more of these, note how people's reactions are changing. Just note it. I've been a bit depressed because I can't see the winter sky, but a foggy sky isn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Besides, sometimes it's nice when visibility is horrible. You don't have to make eye contact with anyone. You know, I think I'm starting to like the foggy weather. Oh yeah, we should get on with the lecture. We'll work on Proverbs today. Sato-san, or Chan, oh my gosh, Sato-chan. Do you know the intent behind the phrase, compassion is not for the good of others? Huh? What? I wasn't listening. Yukon, help! The correct answer to this one is compassion makes you look better. Correct, or rather Narukami-chan for taking compassion on her. So what does that mean? Why does compassion benefit yourself? It's because when you show compassion to others, they will show compassion to you in turn. So you should be kind to everyone. People often think that compassion is a weakness or a crutch, but that's not true. I guess you knew I was asking you, Yukon. Thanks. Alright, so she appreciates me and we've gotten closer. Not that it matters, because we've already maxed that. So, that's fine. Okay, well, let's go ahead and click through that kind of stuff. Okay, we do have a fortune persona, so let's head down to the first floor and hang out with Naoto today. Wherever she is. There she is.
Hello.
Good. Alright, so let's go ahead and hang out with Naoto. Let's go ahead and spend the afternoon
Yes.
with her. Alright, so we've seen some of this before.
I am Yakushiji, Secretary of the Shirogane Estate. I humbly apologize for the other day.
I must also apologize. Though I may not have known, I involved you in this.
And
It
we've
was
seen
an
this
act
before,
put on by my grandpa.
and we know now that her
My master
grandfather
has been terribly saddened
was
by
the one that
Naoto-sama's
put all
state of
those
affairs
challenges
lately.
together.
Lacking acquaintances to confide in, she devotes every fiber of her being to work. My master wanted Naoto-sama to regain the joy she felt in days past. To regain the feelings when all that she wanted was to be a detective, regardless of her heritage or gender. I involved you at my own discretion, believing you to be trustworthy. Please forgive me.
Alright. So he bows. It's
I
fine.
received this from Yakushiji-san. It's the final challenge.
Alright, so we've got a new challenge. I did what you can't stand to do at a play. Oh, fine.
A place I'd be fond of.
Alright, so if you remember correctly, the correct answer to this one is somewhere high.
You remembered.
Because she likes trees. She made a
The
treehouse.
highest place around here is the hill. Next, what I can't stand to do. There are several possibilities, but
Correct answer is throwing things away, because she mentions that she's kind of a hoarder.
that's right. Did I mention that before?
Yeah, you did. Alright, so let's go ahead and go find it.
Considering what's at the hill, the most likely answer is the trash can. I have an inkling of what might be there. Let's go, Senpai.
Alright, well, let's go find out what we're looking for. Like I said, we've gone through this before, so I'm just going to let this run. But we definitely saw it when we were doing her relationship stuff. Alright, so there was something taped to the bottom of the trash can.
I
Oh,
forgot this
have
thing
to click
even
right.
existed. It's the last of the 7 tools. The detective's pocketbook. All the things I had forgotten about are packed in here. I think Grandpa wanted to remind me of them.
Well, he sure did send you on a...
This
on a thing.
childish game. He's selfish indeed. Forcing me to recall all this now. I was trying so hard. Not to be underestimated. Not to be condescended to.
Poor Naoto. Alright, so she's upset. I don't blame her.
If I solve this town's murder case, then everyone would accept me. They would acknowledge me as the 5th in the Shirogane lineage of detectives. That's what I told myself. I just wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be needed. That's why I fretted and stood on my tiptoes and focused only on solving the case. But the original reason I wanted to become a detective It was because mysteries intrigued me, and I could help people by solving them. That's all. I remember now.
Ah, so she's
Do you
she's
recall
remembering.
the time I faced myself in the TV world?
Yeah, how can
It
we
was
forget
my
that?
task to accept the self who yelled, "I want a reason for me to stay." But my reason to stay was not solely to solve the crime. You, everyone, gave me a reason. You gave me a place to stay.
Alright, so ultimately,
I have to be an adult. I have to be a man. With that way of thinking, I was running from myself. I don't need to look for something to change or something to accomplish. I only need to have faith in myself.
alright, so she's accepting.
I finally think I can accept myself.
Yep.
That I'm a woman. That I haven't yet become the detective I wanted to be. I am a woman. And a detective. One who is seeking the truth with you and the others.
Alright, so she's starting to accept the fact that she's not a man, and that's an okay thing. Though I can imagine it's probably not easy. Alright, so we've hit rank 9 for Fortune. And she cannot take a mortal blow in battle.
I'm really glad I came to this town.
Me too.
It's where you and I live. And all the others, too.
Alright, so I think it's slightly different if you're in a relationship with her, so now you get to see both of them, so there you go. Alright, let's see how much time I've been recording, because I have no idea. Ooh, we get to do some vegetable stuff. Let's go ahead and complete another day. I know this seems kind of weird, but I want to do... there we go. I want to do a little bit more than usual this particular episode, just because we got a lot coming up here. So, alright, let's go ahead and plant the daikons, I guess. We're kind of running out of seedlings, but I think we're running out of time in general, so no worries. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna catch Genji beetles per, well, you know, we're not gonna catch Genji beetles. We don't need to at this point in time. I have 20. I really don't think you need 20 beetles, like, at all. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Oh, hello? It's me, Chie. Are you gonna be busy tomorrow? Even if you are, free up some time so we can go inside the TV. Alright, so they're really antsy about getting into the TV. But I don't think I care all that much. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna read Who Am I? Let's go ahead and read this. Like I said, we don't really need a lot more Genji beetles. We have like 20 of them. The connections between gods and the truth of the universe and human life is detailed in this book. In fact, the lack of basic explanation makes the material quite difficult to follow. Where did I get materialistic out of that? Come on, brain. Alright. Like I said, we'll do one more day. I don't think I'm going to be catching bugs. I don't think I'm going to need any more, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I think if we try and... Let's go ahead and show you guys. Oh, we'll check the Midnight Channel next time, see what we have. Let's see here. I think... Yeah, so for a while we'll just be having the gas mask commercial per usual. Which, well, I mean, we can't purchase gas masks, so don't worry about it. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and go out, and we're going to go into town and go to the shopping district. Go ahead and do that. And we're going to go up north. We're going to hang out with Kanji today, so let's go ahead and go find him. Hey, look, it's Chie. I'm just going to run by her. There he is.
Yep.
Alright, so let's go ahead and hang out with Kanji today.
Yeah.
I've always liked this place. Being able to see my house, not that you can because there's fog, and school and everything from up here, it makes me feel small. If you look in the background on the sky, you can see the fog moving around, by the way. When you met Ma at the hospital, did she say anything about me? You want to say plenty.
That's so.
That's what I thought. Well, you already know everything about me. I got nothing to hide. Wish I could quit being afraid of hospitals. I gotta get stronger. Huh? That kid, he was with Ma at the hospital. Yo, kid, what are you doing here by yourself? Nothing. And how come you look like you're gonna cry? I lost a doll. I lost the knit rabbit doll that Sana-chan let me borrow. Taka-kun said it was girly and stomped on it. It got all dirty and he said, if you're a man, then throw it away. I threw the doll into the river and it got washed away. And then he starts crying. What should I do? I have to give it back to Sana-chan. She liked that bunny, and I... So why are you here? You ran away? Yeah, he's still crying. You dumb kid. And you made him cry again. Way to go. Come on, don't just stand there.
Senpai.
I'm gonna go now. I'll say I'll go with you.
The hell?
Really? Where are we going? Oh, we're going down to the river. Fog's enveloped the air. You're not gonna find anything with the fog. I'll help. You shut up. Stay where you are so you don't get in the way. Senpai, make sure he doesn't come in after me. Whoa, this is cold. Despite his efforts, Kanji was unable to find the bunny doll. I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize to Sana-chan. Even if she's mad, I'll say I'm sorry. Yeah, well, if you do find the rabbit, make sure you give it to her. Yo, hold up. What kind of rabbit was it? Or what kind of rabbit was it? Spill it. Just tell me. Alright, I got it. You apologize to this Sana-chan. You're the one who threw it away. It might not be the same, but I'll get you a new one. So let it go with that. The mister? Who are you calling mister? Jeez, I'm still in high school. That's the prime of my youth. Do I really look that old? Maybe it's the eyebrows. Oh, anyway, sorry about dragging you into this. You want to say you're giving him a new one? So you heard me, huh? It was like I understood how he felt. Wanting to be accepted, afraid of being left out, doing stuff that you shouldn't, then taking the one person you shouldn't make cry and making him bawl. So, you know, I thought maybe I could help him. Was I going too easy on him? Alright, so... Kanji is going to help the little kid. He's going to get him a doll, or another bunny doll. Now, knowing Kanji, he's probably going to make it because, you know, he can. Alright, and he learns Asukanda here. So let's see here. Decreases all foes' hit evasion rate. Let's go ahead and replace Fatal End. We don't need that one. God, I feel like sneezing, but it won't come out. This sucks. Looks like I'm catching a cold. I'd better head home. Alright, so
Later.
Kanji in the middle of our conversation gets sick. Because that's a thing. Alright, let's go upstairs here. We're gonna read a book, and that'll finish up. Oh gosh, now what? Hello, Senpai? This is Rise. Let's go inside the TV tomorrow. I know you're anxious about it. Let's do our best. We will not be going in the TV tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow because I was supposed to hang out with Yumi and we don't need to. Alright. Let's scroll up here. We want to start reading Picross rules. I don't know why we're so scattered in the notes, but that's just how the person set it up. So I'm just following around along with it. I don't know, maybe I'll change it up in my walkthrough, maybe. Riddles submitted from children across the country are listed in this book. The gold medal winning riddle is, question, what do you call the cutest girl in the world? Answer, me. You become upset from the unsolvable and exceedingly stupid riddles in this book. Alright, Apparently I don't like that book because of those riddles. That's adorable. Alright, let's eavesdrop on some stuff. Oh, no, we're talking to Chie. Never mind. Today's already the 19th. The year's almost over. It feels like it's been so long, but so short at the same time, you know? You know, the way people in town have been acting lately is no joke anymore. But we've come so far. We've discovered the real killer ourselves. All that's left is the final showdown. We've got to get that bastard Adachi, no matter what. I have a feeling that the town will go back to normal when we do. Let's make sure we win this. I'm counting on you, leader. I'll be counting on you too. Gotcha. You can count on me to do anything. If you and everyone else are with me, I'm unstoppable. That piece of paper, that newspaper over there was floating. I know it was kind of hard to see, but check it out. It was definitely floating. The classroom is in an uproar. Hey, did you hear about the student rep from the class next to ours? Really? Why would a student rep do that? Either way, that's crazy. For real? Ahem, the student rep in question is just ill from the fog. You shouldn't make assumptions without evidence. Not to mention, fog-induced illness is painful. You know that? I'm certain the student rep is ill from the fog. The other teachers told me. Alright, so something happened. I don't know what it is, but it happened. You know what? I know this is going to be kind of sudden because I said that we weren't doing this, but we're going to do this because this is going to make things a lot easier on me. And actually, this is something I was going to check on. We're going to hang out with Noki today. Yes, we are. My apologies for going even longer than I expected. My cat is freaking out. Her ears are flicking, her tail is flicking. She's staring at the ground. Alright, so let's go ahead and hang out with Noki today. Like I said, kind of unexpected, but something good. I played with Sis here once, a long time ago. Sis was pretty agile, so she crossed the river by jumping from rock to rock. I was scared, so I just watched from the side. Then Sis waved at me and disappeared into that grove over there. I cried like hell. While I was crying, Sis crossed the bridge without telling me and without me noticing and yelled right behind me. I pissed my pants. Lately, that's all I've been remembering. I think it's the same way now. There's a river separating us. Sis is gone and I'm still here. Sis has crossed over to the other bank and I'm still on this one. No matter how much I cry or piss my pants, I know she's not coming back.
I've been trying not to think about it all this time. But I finally feel like I can face reality.
It's all thanks to you. That's just mean. I'm gonna say I didn't do anything.
No.
You did everything. You talked to me, you listened to me. I thought that there was no point to my existence. But I was really happy to find that there was someone out there who would actually devote time to me. That's why I was able to do this. Here, check it out. Hey, we got a Junes receipt. It's not just a receipt to me. It's not just a normal purchase like it would be for someone else.
I wanted to give it to you.
Alright, so he actually went and purchased something at Junes. Now he hated Junes for what she'd done to his family and his sister and all that kind of good stuff. So we have maxed out the Hanged Man social link, kind of by accident, quite frankly. But I really wanted to get that done because we needed to anyway, so hey, why not do it when it comes up? I'm just going to pass this real quick. Addis, I'm guessing is how that's pronounced. We can now form him. Who is that anyway? Let's click through here and see. God of Sacrifice. That's actually quite good. I'm thinking of helping out at the store. I'll stay in school though, so it'll only be after school and on holidays. The rest of our family has yet to really accept Sis's death. I thought we all needed to bond, and working at the store is the first step I can take towards uniting the family. Yusan, please come visit our store. I'll make it so successful you'll think, Junes, who? Alright, so you and Noki may not get another chance to talk this much. That's because he's going to be busy. So that really ends us seeing Noki very often. In fact, I don't think we'll see him again, so well, that kind of sucks. Alright, so that ends this episode. Next time, we're gonna go fishing for the Sea Guardian, which is gonna suck. And then we've got a couple more social links that we're going to do, and we're going to, well, basically be jumping into the TV very shortly after that. We'll definitely be finishing up, next time I think we'll be finishing up this Moon one, and I think the rest will be pretty quick after that. I think with the exception of Strength, which I'm going to have to work in, but no big deal. So, next time we catch a fish, and I will see you then.